Stamper here in sunny Michigan. It's been a fantastic weekend. It's been beautiful here and got some gardening done, and you know, we've got good news here in Michigan. Hair salons are opening next Monday. Woohoo! And nails. Yeah, okay. Woohoo! I'm ecstatic. Oh my gosh, little things in life. Well, today I thought we would work with the jar of flowers. This is one of the new from the Flowers for Every Season. It's from this grouping here. I mean, you know, this is on page 10, so you know it's a hot item right now. And we have the Flowers for Every Season card pack that we're going to use today. And I just want to show you a couple of these papers right here. Lovely, right? Just lovely. And what I used on this one was the Magenta Madness, and I thought it came out just lovely. Using the Memory More card pack, get it all finished, and maybe this would be a nice little note to send to somebody. And this one today, see, here's the magenta, and oh my gosh, we've got Bumblebee. So we're gonna use Bumblebee today. We've got all these beautiful colors. We may as well use them, right? But the fun thing we're going to do today is we're going to make this pop. We're going to make these flowers look like they're coming out of the jar instead of just flat on the jar. So you probably have seen this before. If you have, you can just speed up. But what I want to show you today, it's really a cool thing, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to do some masking. And we're going to give the impression that these flowers are over the mason jar. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a Post-it note. Oh, and anybody who joins my class, I'm hoping to have one near the end of the month, for this card, we're going to give out the Thank You for Kindness. We're going to give out little note cards to put your little notepads in. Aren't these darling? I know, they're darling. I made these and I thought, oh, let's use them for these little guys because, you know, you need some Post-it notes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our black memento. All right, we're going to get this beautiful stamp right here. I just love this stamp. It's the floral, okay, and I'm going to use that one today. And let's just get that on here. Okay, now we're going to also use a Post-it note. So the first thing I want to do is I want to stamp on our paper. All right, I want to stamp this with our flowers because we're going to be using some different kinds of Stampin' Blends to color the flowers today. That'll be fun, right? In fact, let's just do it this way. I always think I get more if I do it this way. All right, super. All right, so I'm just going to go right to the very top, not too much, just a little bit. Put it on down. I know. This is so pretty. Easy card to do, you guys, really. All right, I've got that done. Now, you take a Post-it note, all right? Let's let this dry. Take a Post-it note. All right, take one. You see where the sticky part is? Put that upside down, and actually you can put on your grid paper if you like, if you've got some. Stick it down, all right? Now, what you want to do is this stamp, you want to get it as close to the bottom as you possibly can, all right? So we're going to do that. This is so cool. You can do this with the mason jar as well. If you want the mason jar to stick out more, it's up to you, you know. You can do this with all kinds of stamps. So this is going to be your template. I'm just going to go right to the very part of where the sticky part is. All right. Doesn't have to be perfect, just enough to give you a template. Perfect. All right. Now, you see, you got the sticky part. It's so sticky, can't come up. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to just cut this area right here because you want it to align when you go to use it on your real card. So you just would cut this area out. I won't cut it. I've already done it. I just happen to have one handy. I cut the outline. All right. Now, watch this. All right. So you see where I cut the outline so that it'll match the outline of the flowers. We're just going to put this right on top of the one we just stamped. Okay, now we're ready to play. All right, so let's get our little jar out. All right, this is so cool. So cool. You're gonna dig this. So we've got our jar. Okay, I love this jar. This little mason jar. Now, watch. This is cool. So you want this mason jar where the lines are to go a little bit above, because you don't usually see that when you have your flowers in your flower vase anyway, right? So we're just going to go a little bit above, because I don't need to see that, because my flowers are going to cover it, right? All right, that looks great. OMG. So now let's use the stems for the flowers. All right, so the stems go this way. All right. This is so cool. I mean, you can do a lot of these in, seconds. Now, again, the same thing. We don't want to see the very tip of these stems. So we're just going to put it on top of that, on top of my little yellow notepad, Post-it note, and see, it's going to disappear because it's on, instead of being on my card, it's going to be on the Post-it note. All right, now watch. This is cool. So you take this off. Isn't that cool? That looks so cool. Look at that. So on your Post-it note, all the stuff that we did not want to see, which was the rim of the mason jar and the beginning of the stems, stamped right onto our Post-it note. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this so I don't need to make another one. I'm going to stick it right in here, and then I'm going to stick this other one that I just did, and then remember, once you do this, don't forget to cut all this area up. You don't have to go all the way, just up to here is fine. All right, you don't have to cut everything. That's all you need, is this beginning part, so the template will match your flowers. So that was cool. That's masking 101. Cool, huh? So now we're done with the memento, and now we're going to color. Okay, so now the colors that I thought, I don't have the colors that match our paper, but that's okay, because we've got some great colors that still look great. I'm going to use Granny Apple for the stems. I thought that would be a really pretty color. You can do the Shaded Spruce or Mossy Matte. It just depends on what kind of flowers that you're interested in doing. And I thought this would be just really pretty. Nothing too extravagant. This does not take a long time to do either. I think it looks, I want to do the stems first, because we're going to make this look half full, just like this one here. Okay, we used Balmy Blue, but before I do that, I want to do this first and let it dry. All right, looking pretty good. Love it. All right, now we have to have matching leaves to go with those stems, right? And we can blend this any way you'd like. You can use your Stampin' Blends or your Stampin' Writes. Whatever, rolls your hair back. That's exciting. And I think I'm going to do pink on these little leaves here. Just for something different. I did green on this one, but I think I'm going to do a petal pink on that. Let's move on to our light So Saffron. So I like the big tip. I think it just colors faster. I think I'm going to do this one here. And sometimes I do a very light color when it comes to inside here, like a petal pink, just if you want to blend it a little bit like that, definitely that's a plus. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. We're almost done. Yay! Okay, so this one is, oh, this is the light real red. All right, I did like this color. I'm going to, again, use the bigger one. Let's just double check what our, this is Flirty Flamingo, and I am going to just see what this color looks like. That's not bad. That looks pretty too, so we might use that one too. All right, so I do like this color, so I'm gonna really get this one going. And you know, you don't have to be really, you know, you can just paint it right up really quickly. Depends on if you're blending it with a lighter color. I'm not going to be blending this one. I want this one to be really vibrant, so there's no need to. There we go. That was it. Yeah. Ooh. Isn't that's lovely. I love it. I love it. Look at that. That didn't take long. And one more little bit of pink right in this yellow part here. Yeah. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. So pretty. Now, we have to make sure there's water in there, otherwise the little flowers will die. And look how the flowers are outstanding. They're coming over. They're over the mason jar. See that? Isn't that cool? Okay, so we're going to take our little half full. Isn't this cute? It's one of these. Remember, these are two-sided, by the way. All right. So I could have it full of water, or I could do the half full. So I'm going to do it's half full. I'm going to use Balmy Blue, one of my faves. Makes it look like it's going to be some water in there. It doesn't have to be really dark either. This one was fine. Looks like I put chlorine in the water. So I'm just going to, all right. So we're just going to go at the very bottom. All right. Perfect. You know, you just want a light shade of the Balmy Blue. It doesn't have to be outrageous. Now that's dynamite. I'm gonna accent those with some of our brand new InColors. I know. We're gonna let this dry for just a second. All right, let's put the card together. See how quick this is? So, make sure there isn't any ink. This is my Bumblebee. All right, our regular A2 size, you know the drill. All right, 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You got it. All right. So let me get my bone folder. Let's bone fold and get that nice and sharp. All right. Now here's the one that I did. We're going to use the same colors. All right. This is my 5 1/4 times 4. Bam. Looking good. Love it. Love this. See, this is great too. They're both great colors. I'm going to do all kinds of colors. So this is going to be one of the other classes. I've got about 3 different sets of cards for the InColors to do. So if anybody wants to join me here in Michigan, I'll be doing it near the end of the month. I've got 10 days off, so it'll be fun. I'm looking at the 30th of June. If the weather's nice, we can go outside. If not, we can be inside, but go outside and all that fun stuff. Look at that. Easy cards to do too. So it's the InColors, it's going to be the sunflower, and it's going to be this beautiful card here. I know, just beautiful. Now, this is going to be at 3 1/4 times 4 1/4, okay? because this one is 3 times 4. So I'm going to put this one flat because I'm going to pop this guy up. Easy peasy. I know. I'm loving it. All right, so looks like it's dry. Perfect. Oh yeah. Look at that. Okay. It's such a pretty card, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I love my cards. All right, so now we're gonna rock this and we're gonna pop this little guy right. All right, I've got my dimensionals on. I always put so many, so it's like watching glue dry. So I thought I'd speed it up a little bit. All right, so let's center this. Beautiful card. Oh, I'm loving it. Don't you love this card? I love this card. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. It's so easy to do too, isn't it? This is a perfect, it just really shows how to make the flowers appear inside this vase. That was really this whole thing today. How can we make these beautiful flowers look like they're inside a vase with water in them? Isn't that cool? That's cool. Okay, now we have our pretty InColors. These are so sweet, these little guys. These are the little enamel dots. Okay, so let's do, we did some pink on this one. I think I'm going to do just a couple of yellows because it is a yellow background with the bumblebee. And I'm just going to disperse them a little bit different than I did on this one. Instead of on the flowers, because those are already yellow, let's do just a couple of them. Perfect. That's so pretty. Now, let's do the inside. This is from the Memory and More card pack, okay? We're going to also put instead of stamping something out, I do have the Memory and More card pack and everything matches. I love that. So, I'm going to do something fun in here. Let's see what side this is. Okay, cool. I'm going to put this one right inside. This was my leftovers that I had. I thought this came out so pretty. I was able to use them for both of these cards. And they go great with both colors. Loving it. And we're just going to put this right here. You may as well finish the card up, right? Definitely want to finish the card up if you can. Let's just get that on the right. You got two shots here, right? Okay, got it. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to put this one here, but I'm going to use one of these little guys, okay? So I'm going to pop this little guy. Well, I can pop it up or do it flat as well. So I'm going to just put this right here because obviously you can't write anything on it. So you definitely need a little saying inside of this. Nice. The colors are beautiful. Just stunning. And then let's use wishes. How's that? Let's see if wishes even fits on this. I bet you it does. Of course, I've got to get it off my hand. Let's use handy dandy stick. There we go. And let's see if it fits on this little guy. Perfect. Look at that. Done. Love it. So you take it right off. I'm going to use that bow too, or maybe I'll use one of the flowers. Just depends. I'm going to put wishes right here. People will know it's your birthday. So what I love about these, you know, you can't go wrong when it comes to these wonderful Memory More card pack. There's so many fun things you can use. And it just takes a second to put this on, especially if you're in a hurry and you want a quick card, but you want a pretty card, you know, you don't want a half-ass card, right? You want a pretty card. So this really, you know, steps it up just a little bit, makes it a little bit quicker for you. That's why those Memory More card packs are so nice. I love them, and I bought every one of them so far, and I bought another set, I think, of this, because I can never have enough. Okay. Now this was already sticky, so I just need to make sure. And you can do it on an angle or straight up. I think we'll just do it right smack in the middle. Okay. That's so pretty. Now we can use a bow or wait a minute. Wait a minute. Got my pretty little, oh, that's pretty too. That's pretty too, man. Okay, we're using this one. Now, again, these both all have sticky, so I'm going to have it stick on this part, but on this part, on the bottom part, I'm just going to put the dimensionals down here, and the reason for that is because it's uneven, and I don't want it sticking half and half off. So if you put some dimensionals, it'll make it even with the tag that I just did. See? Perfect. Oh yeah. Look how pretty that is inside. See? And then, I know we're not done yet. I'm going to use the word lovely on this one. All right. I'm just going to dig this one here. I'm going to do it on an angle like I kind of did on that one. And put this one here. Oh yeah. Put that there. Okay, we're done. Look how pretty. Look how pretty these are. Didn't these cards come out just lovely today? I mean, using the Bumblebee and the new Magenta Madness and this beautiful jar of flowers. I mean, that's all you need is just this little stamp set, and you've got all these beautiful cards. Plus, you need the designer pack of the beautiful flowers for every season. I love this card pack, and it's absolutely beautiful. Breathtaking, really. So easy. We learned how to mask, so our flowers kind of pop up, and we have the water inside. I mean, our flowers are going to look great all summer. Well, I hope you have a great Sunday and a great weekend and a great week, all right? We'll chat soon. Take care. Bye-bye.